Hello everyone, this is Joe W. Today I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the Now spin-offs. The Now spin-offs has been a mixed bag over the years. Of course, they focus on some certain categories like a certain genre, a certain decade, or even some random track lists with legendary artists in it. I'm one of those who gets Now spin-offs if I'm interested in that. But of course, everyone has their own preferences. I'm going to talk about my thoughts on Now spin-offs in different categories. First of all, the genres. Now music has released a variety of Now spin-offs, different genres like country, jazz, reggae, and a lot of dance albums. In the past, of course, I like some certain genres like classic rock and disco. Of course, everyone has their own preference, so now music releases a variety of genre albums for any target audience. Now music have also released a variety of decade albums, like the 60s up to the 2010s. I like how some decade albums have specific categories like the Forgotten series, like Now 100 Hits Forgotten 80s in front of me. Also, the number ones, like Now 100 Hits 90s number ones. Of course, they've also done some other variety of decade albums, like pop albums and the 12-inch albums. Of course, something for everyone. These days, the only sort of year albums I'm interested in is the Now yearbooks, of course. That's why I tend to back away from some of the decade ones like the 80s and the 90s spin-offs, recent ones anyway. Now music also releases special themed albums like Back of the Net Footy and Eurovision Song Contest, which is great for people who like those sort of things. And also they've released other special themed Now albums like Pride. Sometimes Now music release albums which have random track listings, like Now Hits Car Songs in front of me, of course, with a random track list of different genres and artists. They've done that with other albums like Now Gold and Now Legendary, which does please some people, but sometimes it can get repetitive. Sometimes, especially the ones that are already on the numbered nows. And finally, Now Music also release albums to celebrate a certain year of Now albums. For example, Now That's I Call 40 Years celebrates 40 years of Now That's I Call music last year. And of course, they've also released Now That's I Call Now 100 Hits from 100 Nows to celebrate 100 Nows being released that year, which is very special. Alright, that's my thoughts on the Now spin-offs. I hope you enjoyed. What are your thoughts on some certain Now spin-offs? Comment down below, and I'll see you next video.